You're moving on from holding on. Let's see. Knight of Cups and the Knight of Discs. The Knight of Discs, the Knight of Pentacles. Not even the Knight, the King of Pentacles. Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles. Okay. You're moving on from this need to like hold on to the material, and it's like you're not starting over. You're not a beginner anymore, and you're following your heart, and it's leading to the King of Pentacles, which is stability, maturity in the physical things, confident, brave. You have the Strength card right after, and the Ten of Swords in reverse. Wow. Strength card and the Ten of Swords in reverse. And you are very much protected in this. Very much. The King of Pentacles has this fiery looking, what would you call it? What are you going to call it? Poncho? Like, yeah. With these cards, these are Argentinian. I think I've seen a lot of ponchos. I think this is more of a poncho or a cape of some sort, but it's fiery. It's bold. It's assertive, confident. With the Strength card right behind it, we have Jupiter and Leo already, and this is a Leo card. You know, we see the lion on here too. The lion is about, and Leo is about bravery and confidence and courage and all those things and being seen. And you're utilizing that strength to, this situation is over. Ten of Swords in reverse. And the World card coming out over the King of Pentacles and the Strength card. The World. And we had 333 yesterday in the reading, and this is, the World is 21, and that's 3. I'm going to put some information about 3, but that's the current phase you're in right now. It feels like that 3. Just looking up that number and the numbers of that. I believe this is Saturn. I just want to look at my notes really quick. It's not in this book. It's in this book. Okay. Heck yeah, I was right. Score. What are you learning? The World card. Big Daddy Saturn, as they say. Discipline, determination, cycles, closing out a cycle with Saturn, maybe. Let's see, anything else here? We got 2 that we dropped. We got the Knight of Pentacles, and we got the 6 of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck, but from this, there is something coming in. And the King of Wands on the bottom. And the 5 of Wands. And the 8 of Swords in reverse. You're gonna be receiving enough to share, and to be in healthy competition with others. In the last reading we talked about healing your sense of connection and community. And in this way, it's your strength is having you, which in the last reading we talked about your strength here and your connection with Source and your grounded sense of self is you really are moving on, and you're letting go of the material, that material secure, or like where you're just holding on too tightly to maybe like your understanding of the material, or your understanding. This could be money for you, or it just could be something within the physical realm here, and you're following your heart, and that's leading to something where you're not holding on so tightly, and you're more stable, and you're comfortable, and you're confident in it. And that in itself is going to bring a lot of strength, and it's going to end a cycle for you, a cycle of that, and bring a sense of calm and understanding. But it's also going to propel you into the open spaces, into the light. It's like you're building up this fiery energy, but it's bringing you into like things are really coming to your consciousness, and you're changing your actions, and that's bringing in this success in the physical where you can help others. And with the Five of Swords and the King of Wands, it's going to be this competition that, like, you're going to get out there and like start throwing your inspiration and your ideas out there, and people are going to interact with you, but you're still going to stand in your power here in the King of Wands. You're still going to enact on those inspirations and like stand by them, and like again, it's like more fire. It's just that confident, bold, energetic energy that's coming through because of this ending of a cycle and into this new financial success. That's what it feels like. Excuse me. But not from like scarcity or lack or fear. Because of your emotional state. Because you're leaving it with the Eight of Cups. You're leaving the cups behind. You're leaving those emotional attachments behind, and you're choosing to go towards your heart. Yeah. You're ending a cycle. Your confidence is rising. It's leading to financial success. And healthy, fun competition out here. But just not even competition. Like, you don't compete, you create. But it's also fun to be out here and to be sharing your ideas and things, and like having conversations with other people, because you're healing your community world and your collective world as well with connections. So it's all just, the pieces are coming together because you've decided to move past these emotional attachments because you're seeing things really, really clearly right now. So let's go ahead and pull a gratitude card. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's pull a gratitude card. Yeah, let's do it. I'll draw 2 or 3 or 4. Okay. We dropped. Okay, I don't even know what we dropped, so we're gonna try it again. Here we go. We got plan your adventure. Plan your adventure. She's on a road trip. They're on a road trip to Funville. It's easy to get caught up in all we have yet to do or accomplish. Shift your perspective and give thanks for the adventure that lies ahead. All the amazing things you have yet to experience. Shifting your perspective, and I believe that's what you're doing, is you're giving thanks to the adventure, you're enjoying the adventure, because it's not all about the destination. It's not all about the destination. It's about the sense of excitement and adventure that you're going on. Because you're deciding to leave the emotional attachments behind that is so concerned with the end goal. Because you're going to get there if you just trust and you enjoy yourself and you move past that feeling and just follow your heart. You're going to get there. It's going to be like, whoa, when did we get here? That's crazy. But we're here. Go ahead and plan out. Go ahead and plan out some fun, exciting adventures, both big and small, to embark on in the next 3 months. And we are, like I said, we are at the day after the full moon in Aquarius. Energy is still strong, locked in. So go ahead and plan out some fun, exciting adventures to embark on in the next 3 months. Because you know you're going to get there. So start planning that. Keep following your heart. Listen to that inner voice, continue. Take this as a sign. If you're connected with this message, take it as a sign. But yeah, whatever you're doing, just keep doing it. Like you're gonna know when you're following your heart. You're gonna know. It feels right. It feels fresher breath air, right? Yeah, so plan your adventure. And I see here, take a gratitude walk. I literally asked my wife earlier if we'd go and take a walk later when it's not so hot, because I am out near the Atlanta area and it is hot during the day. So I was like, okay, let's go later on when it's cooler. Let's go for a walk. I'm feeling like wanting to go for a walk. And then I saw take a gratitude walk on top. So find 15 minutes in your day to take time out and go for a walk. Allow yourself to be present and notice the beauty around you. Look for things you've never noticed before. Watch the earth breathe and be in awe of all the life on it. So it's just seeing every day as this new adventure. Plan your adventure. Seeing every day as this new exciting experience. You've never lived it. You'll never live it again. What are you doing in that time? What are you doing with that? If you look at life like an adventure and every day is a new day and you never get to experience it again, what are you doing? And finding adventure and excitement in just the smallest places, because then it's going to turn into the big one. Because you're giving out that energy. It's going to turn to the big one. The big one, baby. Just by being grateful of even the smallest thing you can find. Like, I love when I see mushrooms grow. I love when I see a butterfly. And I think on a walk, you do see things that are just like, but getting in the mentality of starting to do that so that you can start to plan the big adventures and start planning the big adventures. That's what I'm getting with that. That's coming in strong. Let's go into the Moonology cards. Let's get a little deeper. Let's go a little into the depths, like we haven't already. But like, the moon has something to tell us. The moon is a guiding light, and that's why the moon is known as that, because it's the light in the darkness. So that has a lot of wisdom. We have work through your fears with the new moon in Scorpio. And we have the answers you need are coming, the full moon in Gemini. So working through your fears, building that strength here is going to help guide you during this process. I've seen these as, okay, so how do we do this? So how can we, and I just said with the gratitude cards as well, it's kind of like, how can we enact this in our lives? How can we set action into place? We talked about the gratitude walk and the fun adventures you're about to go on, and the things you can do there, the simple changes in your life that you can make to get there. And then we have, so work through your fears and the answers you need are coming. So let's go with work with your fears with the Scorpio new moon. Let us see what Scorpio has to say. This card suggests a rebirth, which we talked about here with the World card. 10 of Swords in reverse in the World card. Rebirth. This card suggests a rebirth. So if you continue on this path you're on right now, following your heart, leaning away from attachments, emotional attachments, and the emotional security that you think is secure, moving on from that is you going through the rebirth. That's where you're leading to. This isn't to tell you what's definitely going to happen. This is what could. This is an option for you. The option of your highest good. So this card suggests a rebirth. Think of your situation as the phoenix that's rising from the ashes. Got a lot of fire in this. As the birth, death, rebirth paradigm, that's what Scorpio energy is all about. Whatever you've been through, there's a new start ahead. It might be a little dark. It most certainly won't be rainbows and unicorns, but it will be deep and transforming. This card also suggests that if you know you are magical, then this is the time to work your magic. It can also herald the start of a sexier time. If you've been experiencing something of a drought, and emotional intimacy is also on the menu. Scorpio is the sign that likes to go deep into the body, mind, and spirit. So when this card comes up, there's nothing superficial about what's coming your way. Have some sexy time. Get yourself relaxed, right? When we're having sexy time, when we're feeling good, it builds our confidence, and it also relaxes you. So time to let go of a grudge you've been holding. Move on from jealousy. Stop being obsessive. Could it be you're being paranoid? Make an investment. So it's all about shifting your mindset, shifting your emotional state and your connections to those. Is what we're feeling here, is that like really ours to attach to? And we talked about in the last read. Also, you're having to emotionally detach in a healthy way. Detach emotionally from others and like others' emotions and how they perceive and feel, because that's their inner world, and you focus on yours and let them have their thing and just be there for love and security and to feel safe, right? So yeah, so moving through that, you're letting go of all these things. Scorpio is the sign of death and rebirth, magic and shamans. Its energy is a little bit dark, occult, even scary. Maybe you're getting deeper into that as well. There's like a calling to get deeper into your power and like who you are, and understanding yourself even more, to tap into your psychic gifts, for example, or just learning about it, Not all of us like to face the shadow of Scorpio, but Scorpio demands it. Not all of us like to face it, but Scorpio demands it. In fact, it's working through your dark side that you can get to the light. Okay? So you can get to the light. And the new moon in Scorpio and the appearance of this card at any time suggests you need to do that now. So this is how you're going to get through and process this time, through all of that. So let's go to the answers you need are coming with the full moon in Gemini. So on the other side of the spectrum. This card is a reminder that it's important to speak your truth. And we talked about you're getting out here. You're getting out here into the world. You're exposing yourself. Speak your truth, but remember that your words have consequences and impact your listener. Right now, you need to guard against indiscretion. The answers you may need may well come soon. The issue you're facing could well be one or a few conversations away from being resolved. If you're inquiring about a love situation, a little flirting may be called for. If you're in the middle of an argument, this card comes to you as a reminder of the old, very non-Gemini message. Least said, soonest mended. And I kind of felt like with that, the issues you could be facing could be one or a few conversations away from being resolved. And I feel like it's pertaining to the issue with your finances, maybe. If you're inquiring about a love situation, a little flirting may be called for. So maybe this is, again, with the new moon in Scorpio, having a little sexy time, that maybe a little flirting is called for. Maybe you got to initiate it a little bit. If you're in the middle of an argument, this card comes to you as a reminder of the old, very non-Gemini message, least said, soonest mended. It's good to talk, but be careful you aren't causing yourself any issues with your words. Words have enormous power. Your words have enormous power here. It's connected to your emotional world, which you're changing. You're moving away from those old emotional attachments. So your words have enormous power. And as metaphysician Florence Scovel Shinn put it, your word is your wand. You create magic in your own reality every time you express yourself. That's why it's go for that gratitude walk. See everything as an adventure and as a new experience. Because you create magic in your own reality every time you express yourself. So why not express that if that's what you want? If you want adventure, if you want new and exciting, you have to create that energy within you and the emotional state within you, and then more of it comes out in the physical, and then you can start planning those big adventures, because every day is a small adventure and you build it up. Have an important conversation, but stay calm. Don't be superficial. Someone is trying to flirt with you. Have you noticed? You need to laugh off the situation and just move on. Job applications have good prospects. Talk, and more talk as the emotional full moon moves into the communicative sign of Gemini. It's too easy to say too much, so mind how you go if you pull this card. This card can also indicate an enjoyable social event. Since the full moon in Gemini is a great time for socializing, this card also augurs well for any study you're either taking or considering. We talked about with the new moon in Scorpio, studying the occult, studying more in spirituality, the metaphysical, the deeper, darker parts of yourself, or deeper, darker parts of life, because they exist. It's a polarity. They exist together. All of that exists together. So this card augurs well for any study you're either taking or considering. Do with that as you will. But yeah, I think I've said it all here. I feel that I've said it all. And I hope that you got something from this message. I hope that this helps you with whatever you're going through at this time. And I'm sending love and healing light to you. The power is within you. It's all within you. You know this. Follow your knowing. Bye. Oh, bye. Till next time. It was a nice chat. We had a nice chat. Hasta luego. Hasta luego. Hasta luego. Since you've stayed this long, I'm going to go ahead and pull nothing, but I'm going to roll this dice. We'll get a number. We'll look more into it. Now, definitely the threes that we talked about. Definitely the threes. 1. You're the only one. The one. The infinite. The universe is all within you. Now, I know I'm working on it too, on fully understanding what that means and that power that lies within that. Like fully processing. And maybe that's what you're doing too. Fully integrating this new understanding. And the more that you're learning, it's really, you're feeling it. It feels deep. That's good. That's what you want, right? Your energy lives on forever and ever and goes out. Ripples, and it's never ending.